Hello everybody and welcome back to another installment from our series Straight from the Horse's Mouth. How can we safely operate within the environmental limits without causing permanent harm to Earth? Here is where planetary accounting comes into play, which quantifies what can we do without pushing the Earth beyond certain limits. Here's a sneak preview.
There are 9 planetary boundaries that we need to respect if we want to have an Earth system that stays in that Holocene-like state. We need to respect all of these limits if we're going to have an Earth system that is conducive to ongoing human activity.
We need to understand what each of us need to do to restore the planet to those planetary boundaries and to be able to retain a healthy planet. Not only would this give you the context of what good luck looks like for the t-shirt, but it would also start to let you to compare products across dissimilar categories. We can set corporate planetary science-based targets. So a lot of companies these days are setting science-based targets for carbon. This would allow us to set science-based targets across all of these indicators.
But the problem that you've got is that planetary boundaries doesn't define flows. It doesn't define pressures on the environment. Instead, what it defines is limits. The challenge you've got is it's very hard to take information that's related to a product, which defines an amount of emissions, an amount of carbon dioxide or methane, or a certain amount of resource that you're extracting from the Earth's crust. It's very hard to then use those numbers and translate them to a state of being, what the state of the atmosphere is.
Life cycle assessment and planetary accounting work together to minimize long-lasting or irreversible damage from our activities. LCA calculates how much water is consumed, carbon is emitted, and land is used to create a product and sustain it over its lifetime. If you're interested in watching the full webinar, you can find that on the thinkstep-anz website.